Good day, Eastern Sierra, and welcome back to Eastern Sierra Now, where we serve up your local headlines, hot, fresh, and with just the right amount of sauce. Today's lineup has a little bit of everything: community pride, local updates, conservation wins, and a few festive happenings rolling our way as we head towards the holidays. This report is brought to you by our friends at Peak IV, helping locals recover, recharge, and stay at their peak. Whether you're hitting the slopes, the trails, or just a midweek slump, and speaking of fueling up, don't forget to cast your vote in ESN's Epic Eats poll, where we're crowning the best food truck in the Eastern Sierra. It's the most delicious kind of democracy. Oh, and in case you needed another reason to treat yourself, today just so happens to be National French Dip Day. If you want the best French dip in the entire world, you go to the Alabama Hills Cafe in Lone Pine. Tell them Jesse sent you. So if anyone asks why you're eating a sandwich the size of a small mountain, just tell them you're participating in a national holiday. On Friday, November 14th, the community will honor Patrick J. O'Neill, Assistant Fire Chief with the Bishop Fire Department, who faithfully served the community for 53 years. The funeral procession will begin at the First Presbyterian Church, 585 North Main Street, at approximately 12 p.m. From the church, then proceed northbound on North Main Street, westbound on Sierra Street, southbound on Home Street, and eastbound along West Line Street, ending at the East Line Street Cemetery. Motorists are advised to plan for traffic delays along the route starting at around noon. Members of the public are welcome to line the route and pay their respects, provided they do so safely. Thank you for your patience and support as the community honors the life and legacy of Assistant Chief O'Neill. Here's an update on Death Valley National Park. Despite the federal government shutdown, the park remains open and accepting visitors. According to Will Waddleton, Inyo County Supervisor, at present the park is operating with a skeleton crew. Bathrooms are being cleaned and campgrounds are in service. The staff are being paid using previous year's entrance and camping fees. Funds originally intended for park projects like the rehabilitation of Scotty's Castle, the Furnace Creek Visitor Center, is open and staffed thanks to a donation from the Death Valley Natural History Association, which also covers utility costs. Additional support comes from Inyo Mono Advocates for Community Action and the Independent Civic Club. Fall and winter in Death Valley are spectacular. Now is still a great time to visit. Supervisor Will Waddleton added, the generosity being shown to our neighbors in Death Valley is truly remarkable. And yet another reason I'm proud to call the 5th District my home. Thanks for that, Supervisor Waddleton. Feeling a little drained? Maybe that Mammoth altitude hit harder than your morning espresso. Whether you're recovering from a big adventure or, let's be honest, a big night out, Peak IV Therapy in Mammoth Lakes has your back and your hydration levels. They offer IV drips, vitamin boosts, and treatment designed to help you bounce back faster than your group chat after a powder day. Plus, it's not just for recovery. Peak IV can help with energy, immunity, altitude sickness, or even that midweek, I'm running on fumes feeling. Think of it as your Mammoth recharge station, because let's face it, the mountains don't wait for anyone. Peak IV Therapy, feeling better faster. Book your drip, get your boost, and get back to doing what you came here for, living your peak life. The Eastern Sierra Land Trust, ESLT, has permanently protected the 205-acre Antelope Lake property in Adobe Valley, Mono County. This land is ecologically significant. It contains alkali meadows, wetlands, and wildlife migration corridors supporting mule deer and migratory birds. It lies within the Adobe Valley Important Bird Area and provides a vital water source in an otherwise arid region. In addition to ecological protection, the agreement guarantees tribally insured access in perpetuity for traditional cultural activities. The stewardship plan was developed collaboratively by the landowner, ESLT, and the Utu Gawati Paiute tribe of Benton. Landowner Robert Lady, a retired wetland ecologist with deep regional ties, said he and ESLT see themselves as caretakers of Paiute ancestral lands, adding that this agreement creates opportunities for the tribe to continue traditional access and stewardship. Funding support for this conservation came from the California Wildlife Conservation Board and the California Council of Land Trusts. Finally, the annual Bishop Community Christmas Parade and downtown festivities will be held Saturday, December 6th at 4:30 p.m. along Main Street in Bishop. This year's parade theme is Christmas Through the Decades and will feature floats, marching bands, and community groups celebrating holiday traditions from years past. Before the parade begins, families are encouraged to arrive early for downtown festivities, artisan vendor markets at Eastside Guesthouse and Academy Street Market, seasonal treats from food trucks, special store offers, tree lightings, cozy fire pits, festive music, and a visit from Santa Claus. The event is free and open to the public. Parking spots may fill quickly, so arriving early is recommended. Entry forms for parade participants are available from the Bishop Chamber of Commerce, Bishop City Hall, or online. You're looking for a career that combines purpose, leadership, and the chance to help protect the Eastern Sierra's clean air and natural beauty? The Great Basin Unified Air Pollution Control District is now hiring an administrative services officer, and they want someone like you. This is a full-time position based in beautiful Bishop, California. As the administrative services officer, you'll be the backbone of district operations, managing key areas like fiscal planning, human resources, payroll budgeting, and administrative oversight. And the perks? Oh, they're solid. Competitive salary, CalPERS retirement plan, excellent health, dental, and vision coverage, generous vacation and sick leave, and a supportive professional work environment surrounded by Eastern Sierra mountains, lakes, and endless outdoor opportunities. To qualify, you'll need experience in administrative or financial management, ideally in a public agency. Strong leadership, organizational, and communication skills are essential. And if you know your way around government budgeting and HR systems, even better. Make sure you say that. Ready to make a real impact and work where others vacation? Apply now for the Administrative Services Officer position at gbuapcd.org. This message is brought to you by the Great Basin Unified Air Pollution Control District, protecting air quality across the Eastern Sierra and supporting the professionals who make it all happen. Now let's take a look at our event lineup for today. First up today, Amaka will be holding a food distribution at St. Joseph's Church in Mammoth starting at 3 p.m. tomorrow. At the Bishop United Methodist Church, enjoy Eastern Sierra Farm Fresh Farm to Table Market tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. Back up in Mammoth, the Mammoth Repertory Theater will be holding free improv classes with Dory Meyer at the Mammoth High School MPR tomorrow, 6 p.m. At the Saracoso Community College Bishop Campus, enjoy their astronomy lecture series featuring Greg Helborg of Caltech tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. Also tomorrow, C5 Art Studios will be holding their open mic night event titled Folk Around and Find Out, which starts at 6:30 p.m. On Friday, Mono Arts Council will be a continuation of their stained glass workshop starting at 5 p.m. At C5 Art Studios, they will be holding a live figure drawing session for individuals 18 and up starting at 6 p.m. At Rusty's Saloon in Bishop, enjoy a trivia night starting at 6:30 p.m. Lastly, enjoy the first performance of Mammoth Repertory Theater's Clybourne Park starting at 7 p.m. this Friday. That's all for now. Be sure to check out easternsierranow.com/events for all the latest, or just download the mobile app already. And let us know if you're having any upcoming events. We'd love to share it. All right, Eastern Sierra sports fans, this segment brought to you by the one and only Copper Top Barbecue, your go-to spot for any game for a great burger, friendly community vibe, and a full sides menu. Check them out at coppertopbarbecue.com. First up, a reminder on deck for all our local schools. If your team's just played, we want to represent you. Send us your scores, your standout performances, any photos or videos from the match. We'll spotlight them here. Contact us at Eastern Sierra Now, and we'll feature your students. And looking ahead, the Bishop Union Broncos are hosting the quarterfinals of the CIF Central Section Division 5 playoff quarterfinals this Friday, November 14th, with kickoff at 6 p.m. Gates open at 5. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $5 for students and seniors. Big thanks to Copper Top Barbecue for supporting this community moment. Post-game, why not head over and refuel while there isn't a huge lineup of new match stories this week? We're keeping it real, so stay ready, send your results, tag your photos, videos. We'll get your hard work into the spotlight. Copper Top Barbecue, a local gym in Big Pine, family run, known for their slow smoked meats and casual outdoor setting with mountain views. Whether you're grabbing dinner after a big game or celebrating a touchdown with friends, they've got you covered. Visit coppertopbarbecue.com for the menu, hours, and ordering options. Proud to support local sports, local students, and the Eastern Sierra community.
Inyo County has a huge retired population of patients with a lot of cardiac problems. It's a 4-hour drive to Reno. They need somebody down here who's going to be in person taking care of them. My specialty is general cardiology with an emphasis in heart failure. I really wanted to be the kind of doctor that makes sure patients understand their care. Bishop is a great place to live. As a result, it attracts really good practitioners trained at top programs in the nation. That energy, it's always pushing you to be at the top of your game. We're going to turn our cardiology program into a top-notch program, and it's only going to continue to grow. 20 years ago, the survival expectation of somebody with severe heart failure may be 3 to 5 years. Today is 20 to 25 years. For somebody who's 60 to 70 years old, that means now living a normal lifespan.
Let's take a look at what the weather has in store for us the rest of the week. Bishop folks, Listen up. Today kicks off with clouds flirting with the sun. A bit of peekaboo in the skies, if you will. Expect a high of 73, low 45. Tomorrow ramps up the drama. Clouds and wind move in and a slight chance of rain in the afternoon. High around 70, low 46. If you're planning a backyard barbecue, maybe keep the umbrella handy instead of the grill lid. Friday serves a partly sunny front, but with a possible side of showers in the afternoon. Highs of 63, lows dropping to 39. Mammoth Lakes is looking at a cooler ride. Today brings increasing winds, cloud mixing with the sun breaks, highs near 53, lows at 36. Great day for a crisp walk, wind in your hair, mountain views in your eyeballs. Tomorrow gets serious. We got a winter storm warning above 7,500 feet. For Mammoth, rain in the morning, then clouds, wind, and chilly high of 48, low of 36. Travel? Consider time, gear, and the fact that Mother Nature's showing off. Maybe take that into your consideration. Friday gives us periods of clouds and sunshine, a couple of stray showers early on. High again, 47, low 26. If you're waking up to frost, snowflakes, or just a very cold cup of coffee, all plausible. That's your weather wrap for Eastern Sierra now. Stay warm, stay safe, and remember, whether it's sunshine or snow, the only thing we take seriously is our view. And that wraps up today's report from Eastern Sierra Now, your trusted source for local news, weather, and the occasional unsolicited food craving. Big thanks again to our sponsor, Peak IV, for keeping our community hydrated, energized, and ready for whatever the Sierra throws our way. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media so you never miss a story, a storm update, or a surprise goat parade. And remember, if you love food, freedom, and a good French dip, go vote in our Epic Eats poll at easternsierranow.com/epic-eats and help us find the ultimate local food truck champion. Till next time, stay curious, stay caffeinated, and as always, stay Eastern Sierra strong.